Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you've joined me. So today I already started off with my base finished, and today's eye look will be focused on a Christmas natural glamour. So primarily we're going to be using the Saint and Sinner palette by KatvonD. I've really been enjoying it, so let's just jump into it. So I'm going to start with the MAC paint pot in Painterly, and I'm going to use this art brush that I found is actually a paintbrush, and I'm just gonna carve out my eyebrows a little bit. I already did this beforehand, but just to show you what you should do, I'm just going to start under my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna lightly highlight under it and carve them out so they look even more neat and precise. That's my number one trick to having really neat and beautiful eyebrows. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all over my eyelid and then pat it in with my finger. And then repeat the same steps on the other side of my eye. So I opened up the Jefree Star androgyny palette, and it's just a warm taupe color really, so you could substitute it for anything, but I used the shade Safe Word, and then I took a round tipped blending brush. It's more precise for blending in the crease, but it's still fluffy enough for blending. So I just focused that on the outer corner, and then I just threw it throughout the rest of the crease, and then I repeated it on the other side of my eye. Now I'm just cleaning off the brush because I plan on using it again throughout the whole tutorial. I'm a firm believer you don't need to use tons of brushes to get a beautiful eye look. So now going into the Saint and Sinner palette, I'm going into the shade Martyr, and I'm just throwing that on the outer corner and blending it as I go. This will just add a little bit of depth and warmth to the eye. I really wanted there to be a contrast between the main lid color and the crease. Now, I did not pre-plan this eyeshadow look. I knew I wanted to do something more natural but glamorous, so that's why you see me doing different stuff. So you saw me take out some eyelash glue. I was going to put that on my lid if I had to, but I did not end up doing that. So what I did was I took the shade Ashes from the Saint and Sinner palette, and I just took a flat round tip brush and I packed it onto my eyelid and just tried to stay away from the crease. But I didn't go all the way out to the outer corner with this, just to keep the shade Martyr intact. So then I took the shade Martyr and I decided that it needed to be more in the crease. There was this weird line in my crease, so I decided to just add a little bit more depth, kind of like a cut crease, and then I cleaned off the brush. So then I went back into the shade Ashes with the same flat brush, and I decided that it needed, oh no, I didn't go, sorry, I misspoke. It wasn't the shade Ashes, it was the shade Chalice. And I took my spray, my Smashbox primer water, and I just sprayed the same brush that I used, the shade Ashes, and I just put that on my inner corner to almost the middle of my eyelid, and then I went back into the shade Ashes and I packed it on with a little bit of that primer water as well. I just really wanted that intense colors, and it really did intensify those two colors. So I'm just going to go through both of those throughout for a little while and intensify them. So now I'm back and I have got my Stilla eyeliner And I'm trying to, I can't remember the name of the shade right now, so I will leave it in the description below. So right now I've decided that I thought it would be a nice little touch to add a wing liner. What's a dramatic look without one, you know? If you choose to, you could not do any eyeliner at all to make it more simple for yourself. But I decided I love dramatic wings, so that's exactly what I did. So finally I finished my eyeliner and I decided to go with a little brush, a flat shader brush that I was going to use for smudging under the lash line, and I took the shade Martyr just under there just to open up my eyes even further and just connect the whole look together. So as an example, I showed you the shade Amen and the shade Baptism. They're just the two lighter colors. To add more contrast between the warm tones, I took the shade Baptism, which is more of a pinky shade, and then I decided to take my primer water from Smashbox and I sprayed it all over my face, just a couple sprays, and I took a fluffy brush and the e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Blushing Gems, and I just put that on my high points of my face to add that really radiant glow for Christmas night. So then I dusted off my brush and then I went into the Tarte Rainforests of the Sea, the Tarte Amazonian Clay 24-Hour Blush in Blissful. And then I applied that to my cheeks, and then I went in with my Lash Paradise by Loreal, and I just applied that to my eyelashes. So now it's time for lips. Before this video even started, I primed my lips with E.l.f.'s mint lip balm, and I applied that just so that they would be moisturized and ready to go. So I used a lip pencil from Essence in the shade Soft Berry. Now I used this shade firstly because I didn't have many lip pencils, but also so that it could add more plumpness to my lips. Now I have big lips, but if you have smaller lips, it will definitely add depth to your lips and a slight ombre effect. So then I took a brush, a concealer brush from e.l.f. and the Smashbox Be Legendary lipsticks, and I got this little palette last year, and it is the two shades that I'm using currently as a base. I use the shade Bing Matte, and I love the Smashbox lipsticks. I love their eyeshadows. They're a wonderful brand. I would definitely recommend them for an everyday look. They have some really beautiful lipsticks. So as you can see, that added a little bit of ombre, but I wanted to intensify it with the lipsticks even more. So then I took on the outer corners, just around my lips, the shade Inspiration, which is more of a brownie nude color for me. So this is just option A for what you could do if you wanted to intensify it. You could take the Hard Candy Whatever Unicorn Lip Gloss Top Coat in the shade Aurora. Now, I don't know if they sell this anymore, but I love it so much. So then I decided I was going to take off the lipstick just so I could show you multiple ways you can style this look. So I showed you as an example a green metallic lipstick if you were feeling more bold, you wanted to really intensify this look, because the ash shade really does go off a little bit more green because it has green sparkles in it. And so I decided I was going to take the Soft Berry lip pencil once more and line my lips. Now, as you can see, I don't do this very often, but just as an example, so that your lips do not feather during dinner or just during the night throughout Christmas. It's a good thing to take a lip liner and put it on. So now I took the Sephora lipstick, and I'm not sure the shade because it doesn't really have it because I have a tester sample, and so I put that on, and it's a beautiful strawberry red, which I thought, what's more Christmas, you know? And then I decided to show you that you can put anything. You could just take any lip gloss or anything, but I love the Hard Candy Whatever Unicorn Lip Top Coat. So then I took down my hair and I started posing a little bit just to show you. I wanted to show off how beautiful this look is. It's really nice. My skin's been having a little bit of trouble, so don't mind that. But the base of the look is really nice. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please comment below whatever you want, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you who watches, and have a wonderful Christmas. There'll be more videos like this soon.